Eoria was a peaceful hamlet and home to Sigric Morgan and his family. They were freeholders, farmers who worked their fields to grow crops for themselves and their neighbors, and, in good times, make a small profit bringing some of their bounty to market in Saniopa. It was, for the most part, a tranquil life, far from the conflicts of the past when Paleic tribes waged war on one another. Usually started as a result of a boundary dispute or broken vow. These were generally short, brutal, but bloody affairs, after which peace would return and the tribes would return to their daily lives. This all changed when the Empire invaded. The Paleician clans set aside their petty differences and joined in a common cause to oust these foreign invaders. While the Paleicians fought fiercely for their freedom, they were really no match for the Empire. Their numbers just too few, and the Empire too many. When finally defeated, the Paleician survivors were allowed to return to their lands only after taking a vow to never take up arms against the Empire again. Years passed, and Sigrick grew to be a strong young man. As time wore on, he shouldered more and more of the responsibility for harvesting the crops and taking the surplus to market. It was on one such trip to market that Sigrick received the news that their mortal enemies, the Battanians, had raided Eoria, killing his parents and many of his neighbors as they tried to flee to the forest. His parents now dead, Sigrick returned to the farm. He had no other family to speak of. He was utterly alone. The next morning, Sigrick decided he wasn't a farmer in his soul, and with both a heavy heart and desire to avenge his parents, he sold the land, and with a few hundred dinars in his pocket, rode north to find King Harold and join his army. So, his parents now dead, Sigrick's going to try and find King Harold of the Paleicians and join his army. So we're about halfway to Epicratia. We've picked up a couple of troops to keep us company on the way. We're looking for Harold and his army to join him, which the freelancer mod allows us to do. I'm not going to recruit any more troops because I'm almost there, and once I do find him and join him, then the party gets disbanded and they go away. So it's kind of a waste of time and money. Anybody that I might have had with me, so. Who do we have here? I don't have enough money to go in and find nobles. So I've kind of, by chance, try and find Harold. I have no way of knowing if he's in there or not. But let's head over near Palos Castle. He may be in this area. Again, in the early game, I think he's probably trying to build his army as well. So I don't know if he's... Oh, Oleg's got a big army. What are they doing? I think they're coming to invade. Run away! Well, if Harold's around, that ought to pull him out of hiding. There he is. So, with Freelancer, nice face mask there, Harold. You basically have an interaction with him. Yes, I'm Harold, Lord of Epicratia. You choose if there's something I'd like to discuss. I would like to join your ranks. And then there's a little more flourish and dialogue. At which point, we're now in Harold's army. And he is coming over to start picking a fight here. It looks like the large army that I mentioned earlier from the Sturgeons is now attacking this fort, but Harold that hasn't, for some reason, called an army yet. Let me talk briefly about the freelancer mod. I'm just going to pause the game briefly. So this panel that's up is the basis for the freelancer mod. It tells you about your status with the serving your lord. I'm a Paleican conscript now, and I'm making 3 dinars a day. It keeps track of how many enemies you kill, what fame I've gained through this, my loyalty to Harold's house, and my popularity within the party. So I can actually become a member of an army of a bunch of different lords over the course of a playthrough, depending on how we want this to go. The main thing here, I don't have enough influence to start a mutiny now. I can desert. That has bad consequences. We're not gonna desert anytime. But most of the interaction takes place in the soldier camp. Now, a lot of this is grayed out because it's not available to me as a brand new troop. But there are a few things, because the initial gameplay is so different when you're using this mod. You know, like normally when you start a game, I would be building up my troops to come up with a little party and then go take on bandits or looters and, you know, maybe do a little trade, take some low-priced goods from one place and carry them over to... I mean, that whole repetitious cycle of building up your character that way, doing some tournaments to get a little bit of combat skill. That stuff's really not available to you because I'm along for the ride here in Harold's army. So, but I do get a chance to train while we're riding around. Now, in this particular case, you have an assignment. So if I hit request for reassignment, I'm currently a novice, which, if you look at the tooltip, I earn basic combat skills with my trainer as we're traveling around. I'll gain skills in athletics, one-handed and two-handed, which is for an infantry guy. That's what you want. I could also be a watch guard, which I would be earning some different skills. I'd be getting scouting tactics and bow and crossbow. So those two are available to me. Because I want to be melee based, I'm going to choose novice still. But as I increase my service credit, other options become available, different levels, service levels. So that's kind of how the assignment of what you're training up works. Now, the way that training works, so you see here, this train with the troops for 8 hours, or I can go hunt and fetch food for 16 hours. We'll do each of these. They both give you different things. Later on, I can be a scout to increase scouting. I would think I would need a different role for that. I can request new gear from what has been issued to me, because when you enlist in the army, they take whatever clothing that you had and issue you new gear. So this is what they have seen fit to give me as I have a knobbed club, which is a mace. There's a lot of really inappropriate things I could say pertaining to what a knobbed club is, but I really wish I had a shield. Again, this is some of the armor and whatnot available through the open armory, which is really cool because I don't think I've ever seen a conscript that looks quite like this. Almost like I'm a Paleic ninja. So just another thing really quickly on 1.5.9, for whatever reason on my computer, and I have a pretty high-end computer, the menu system on Bannerlord is a bit laggy. It bugs. It pops in quickly after a long wait. That all went away in 1.5.10, so it is a bug in this particular version with my particular combination of hardware. I can gamble while I'm here. It tells you how many people are in the gambling. You know, it's like a betting pool at the office. It cost me 4 dinars to enter. I have the chance of earning 268 dinars. I'm going to try that. I lost the bet, so I'm now 4 dinars shy. You can't just sit here and repeatedly do it. There are other options that become available over time as you do things. I don't know what this will give me. Let's just try this out, shall we? While it's cheap. So let's request new gear. And let's go look at our character and see if we got anything different. We do. I now have a small spurred axe instead of the small knobby club. And I seem to have lost my ninja mask. But other than that... Okay. I think there's a little better length on that axe than what we had before. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that just simply because I don't want to waste all my money. Hopefully after the first battle or two I'll be promoted and I'll have a whole new set of gear issued to me. So it's like joining the army and they issue your equipment when you're ready to do something different. While we're training here and we're so close to getting ready for battle, I'm just going to train with the troops real quick just to show you how this works. And now while he's... Okay, so you can see I got hurt badly in training, but I gained 3 skill points in athletics, and I also got 3 skill points in one-handed. So that's really how you gain points, or XP. You gain XP, actually, and depending on where you are in your progression of skills, like early levels, it takes less XP to get skill points. At higher levels, it takes much more. Speaking of skill points, let's go look at my character here. I do have a point that I can allocate, a focus point. We are going to probably go and put a point here in athletics. That will increase the rate at which we learn stuff. Okay, and then I was hurt. I'm down to 59%, so I'm going to go back to the soldier camp. And this is the other feature of this, because you're riding around, and I can't just, for the hell of it, go duck into Epicrotia. Or Epicrotia. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm just going to probably use both through the course of these. And that's the same with a lot of these place names and people names. And I apologize if it offends your ears, but yeah, it's the way it is. So I can pay for extra bandages and medicine. It's kind of expensive, but as you can see, I went from 59 to 74% health. And then I did it again. I went from 74 to 89% health. So it cost me 80 dinars to go and get back to where I am. Now, it doesn't always happen that you get hurt in training. It's, I think, a random number generator. In this particular case, it did. At 89%, I'm just going to continue to ride around and let time heal me with whoever happens to be of use and has medical skills in the army. It happens pretty quickly. Certainly a lot more quickly than it would be if I were by myself. Alright, there's an army finally going to defend the castle. It doesn't look like Harold's going to go... Oh, we lost it. Okay, so we lost that. I'm not sure what Harold's up to here. This part of the game with this mod is a bit boring, because now he's out chasing looters, as if the king of the Paleician people is... That's the most important thing. He must really, really hate looters to be chasing them almost to another kingdom here that when we're at war and our own castles and lands are being taken. So yeah, he's very persistent chasing him down. I think you probably have some minor lords. Oh, there's another group that's just too tempting. I'm going to run after them. All right, well, maybe he can get some troops over here now and build his army and go take back the castle that he lost before he loses even more. So from time to time through this playthrough, I'm not going to make people sit here and just kind of watch what's going on. I'll be doing I'll be doing it myself, but I'll fast forward when I create the videos so that a lot of this downtime, unless something interesting happens, I'll be continuing to train in one way or the other, and I'll be continuing to kind of ride around for a bit to see, you know, what happens. But anyway, I do have a skill point, so I gained a skill in one-handed. I'm going to go with Basher. Anytime you're doing a one-on-one fight, bashing is really useful. Yeah, I mean, we're going to be fighting one-handed for quite some time, so I'm going to put another point in there just to... Let's max that out as quickly as we can in the game. Okay. So we now have our first battle. Don't be alarmed if you see the heads-up display or the user interface disappear. I'm just going to capture a little game footage, which you probably will see again at some point in the future. In another episode, but... You know, I'm just going to be following the orders of everyone else. I'm not going to be commanding any armies here, certainly at this stage. You know, we'll see what the future holds. If I do well and get promoted and whatnot. It's a nice open field battle. Now there's our general saying, giving us the overall picture. And I now have a sergeant to which I'm assigned. We're going to defend the ground here. I'm going to try to pick someplace up. Are we moving again? No. Those are the ranged troops out front. So I'm going to stay with this group back here. From time to time I also may pop out into cinematic camera, don't be alarmed. Wow, those guys are fast. I wish I had a shield at this point. I'm gonna hide behind those guys that do, but I'm a big kid. I'm a farm-grown kid. Country strong, but kind of bigger than these other guys. Can I scooch down? Been ordered to charge. After you guys. Guys, we've been ordered to charge here. I don't see anybody jump into it. I basically did nothing to that guy with his armor, even though I have an axe. Now I've turned off the unit insignia. Don't mind me. Out behind you. Oh, I've been seen. Ow! Oh, and I'm down. Well, I got one kill in there anyway. I think it's a foregone conclusion, though. Look at my army. I'm so proud. Get those bastards that killed me. Look at the cavalry we have. Holy crap. Okay, they've spawned in some more replacements. Hopefully I wasn't killed in this entire battle thing. You know, this series is over. I wonder if I can turn on slow motion. I can. Look at this. I can go in slow motion mode. Come on, brothers, you can do it. Avenge me. I think I'm knocked out. I think I'm not dead, I'm just knocked out. Let's double check. Oh, I've got the user interface turned off. Alright, looks like most of them are running away. And there we go. I did get one kill, my first kill in combat here as part of Harold's army. Oh, look at this. Shamir has died on the battlefield. I'm not sure which army he's in. I got a little bit of gold. That's kind of cool. And it appears that I have picked up another point in athletics for all my running around. I'm going to go with movement speed just early on to be able to move and run. And the 5 hit points would be nice, but I think I'll go with the speed. So I'm at 0 health now. I'm going to have to go and spend a little bit of that loot that I earned to heal back up. I'm just going to heal to 93%. And then go back on a ride. So I didn't get enough kills to get a promotion this time. I'm not entirely sure how many it takes, but that's basically how you progress in the game, is to kill the enemies. The more enemies you kill, the higher rank you become. So we're currently at war with Sturgia. Let's see if there's someone else. Looks like it's just Sturgia for the moment. The damn Battanians who killed my parents, we'll deal with them later. Oh, we're already over here raiding. Am I getting anything? I'm getting roguery skill points as we do this. And it would appear that our side, our brothers, are raiding foreign castle. Oleg's got an army. We're gonna have to avoid him there. Oh, come on, Harold, let's get in the fight. Harold's just gonna raid stuff. I mean, I really don't know much about my leader here. What makes him tick. So we are joining the battle. It's very one-sided. I think they basically have horse people left, right? They've got some infantry. Well, maybe we can get a kill on this. I'm going to fight this battle even though we really outnumber them 5-1. Just because I need to work on my getting a promotion. Plus I need to work on my combat skills, so I'm sure that in this one they're going to just say everybody charge. So being the slow guy, because I'm farm strong, not necessarily farm fast. So Pacarios, we're just going to get in range and shoot arrows at him, I guess. But if the opportunity presents itself for me to go out and hit him with my axe, then I'll do so. Because as I get promoted to up the tech tree, basically I'm the same lowly recruit that we could recruit in some of the villages. And I'm currently in the regular Paleican troop tree. I am going to move towards the side though, because I don't have a shield, and when we do fight, I do want to try to kind of get around behind them and either flank them or smack them from behind. I am pretty quick though. Look how fast I am. How did I get to be so fast? I'm not going to get too far out in advance because then all of their archers will shoot me. Yeah, I'm going to get back in line with these guys. I hope they don't just get showered with arrows and decide to run off like a bunch of babies. But they don't seem to be advancing. I think they recognize the peril they're in. Oh, no, there they are. Where's my infantry? Where are my brothers at? Oh. Now, okay, now you want to charge. I don't see the infantry charging. Alright, so our ranged are pulling back. Go after that guy. Got a couple of enemies running around in our backfield here. These guys seem pretty reluctant to move out of their shield wall. Okay, so the enemy's advancing on us. I'll get back in my position. Alright, now we're advancing. We were. Oh, come on, fellas. Look at archers running out there. Oh, now you want to charge. Okay. They're running away. I knew that was going to happen. I'm not fast enough to catch them, I don't think. Oh, he's one of my brothers. I will catch them. I don't think I got him. Look at all the arrows going over my head. Oh Lord. Are there any remnants out there? Where are they going? Where are they going? No, I think that's it. I think that's the end of the battle. Okay, well I didn't kill anybody that time, but I got a nice morning run in and I think my brothers are they're in very deep water there. One of them over there, I don't know if he's swimming or if he's drowning. Alright, we've won that one. Gained a little morale. Didn't get any kills, unfortunately, but hey, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. I'm going to start putting some points in two-handed. Because eventually I hope that'll be an option. Harold's going back to raiding. Looks like we're going to raid some more. Eventually I'd like to get a little bit of loot when we do this raiding. I don't think we've gone unnoticed here. No, we got ourselves a battle. Alright, now this is a smaller affair, even though we do really outnumber them. My progress is slow to start. What am I in the front line for? I don't want to be in the front line. I'm going to turn the HUD off. For cinematic effect. Just a boy and his axe, out for a run with his friends. Hoping he doesn't get stuck with a spear. Paleican story. Ooh, I get hit. Oh, I'm down. Medic. I was a little too aggressive there. I knew that was going to happen. Well, we should win this handily if I can get my camera out of the trees here. Yeah, it's all over but the crying. I had such a good opportunity there too. I'm a little disappointed in my play. But this is realistic difficulty, and I'm on the ground. I also am not playing with my own unit markers on, which, given the fact that I really don't know much about this armor, other than the color schemes, and my guys are all mainly in brown. A brownish, blackish color. The Sturgians are blue, or Sturgians. Yeah, that's it, boys. Celebrate. Hey, we got more ninjas. We won. I've been knocked out yet again, and I'm going to have to spend some more dinars trying to heal up. I'm not making, at 3 dinars a day, I'm not making much of a living here. Let's go back to the soldier camp. I'm down to 431 dinars. At this rate, I may not even be able to heal up in the future. But as you get promoted... Oh, I'm now making 5 a day. So I'm making a little more money. That's just good. I don't even dare train right now. Because if I get hurt, I don't have enough money. Harold? Damn. Damn, brother. We're gonna be screwed here. He's taken on a much larger force. Twice as large or more. This could be very bad. But you know what? I wanted adventure. I wanted to avenge my parents, and for some reason I decided to go with Harold. I could have gone with someone else, but you know, the lord that owned Saniopa probably would have been a more logical choice, but hey, if you can go for the king. Attacking with the full force of infantry. Okay. One can only hope that they're just conscripts like me. This is a really interesting map. I don't think I've been on this village scene. Oh, where are my infantry boys? There they are. This is really where a shield would be handy. Oh, here they come. Oh, there's so many. Charge at the enemy. Are you folks mad? Oh, there's so many. Run away. Maybe I can get over here and take one down. I will go down fighting. Yeah, I just did. Yeah, Harold's riding off now. I feel so abandoned. he really running away? He did. He ran away. I may have hitched my wagon to the wrong dude. Fortunately, I am, again, only wounded. No! I have been taken prisoner. And look at that. No, that's not Harold. Fortunately, it appears my captors have let me go because I'm of insignificance. So here I sit with 20% health, all by my lonesome. I have 10 days to get back to my oh, and of course, just friggin' 12 looters there. Go into the castle. I'm gonna wait in here and heal. Mariella, thank you for your hospitality and allowing me to come in out of the murderous banditry and environment that's out there. So I have 9 days to return to my army. Alright, I got a little health back. So what that means is I'm supposed to find Harold. And join back up with him within 9 days, or I lose all the progress that I've made. Let's look at the quest. I need to return to my leader Harold to continue my services. He was last seen at Diathma. Where is Diathma? How in the hell did he get over to Diathma? Or he ran that far when he... That's where he ran away to. So, now I've got to figure out how to get there. Let's wait here for a little bit. I don't see that he's here. I'm running out of time to get back to my army. But to be honest with you, I'm having really mixed feelings here. I mean, the dude attacked a far superior force, and then when the going got tough and we just got mowed over, he ran away. So one has to question his judgment initially from a combat perspective, and then you have to challenge, you know, his valor. Captain goes down with the ship, and he just basically bled us all out over there. It may behoove me to find a new person to follow. Someone with a little more chutzpah. I'm going to go back in until I'm at 100% health. Maybe we'll try, since we're on vacation. I'm back in my original street clothes. I'm pretty sure, yep. I've got no money. I have to feed myself now. One thing that's nice about being in someone else's army is they have to feed you. But I may just go ahead and join the arena. But that will have to wait till next time. Hope you join us.